What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and another video working on the 2014 Tundra. We're gonna get it pulled into the garage today as we continue to build my envisioning of the dream perfect, do everything, jack of all trades, if you will, build. So let's get it in here. I'm gonna show you what we're starting on today. It's hot today and I got leather seats. What we're going to be starting on is finally installing my pile of off-road lighting that's been laying here. And before anyone asks in the comments, why would you install lighting before you do your suspension? Well, because suspension's expensive and I already have all this. The only thing I had to buy was actually these brackets, which are going to be a highlight of today's video. They are from SDHQ. A couple different off-road companies make these. These are going to be the ditch lights for 2 of my XL Sports lights. The SDHQ brackets, it's all preference, guys. There's a lot of different companies I noticed that make these ditch light brackets for these Toyotas. I just went with this SDHQ because I liked their products that I had on my Silverado, and I kind of get a little loyal, and they haven't given me a reason not to be. So I got these from them. No sponsorship. Again, you're not sponsored here on the Bearded Tortilla. Got these. We got our locking hardware, a few tricks to try and deter, you know, the butt heads of the world. So we're going to install these today. In the next part of the video, we're going to pull the grill out and we will actually install the switch pros. And we also rebuilt the harness on this. Spent some nice time and redid my wire loom, redid my Deutsch connector, so that is going to help me wire everything up, because we do have a few electrical additions we're going to be making to this truck. So let's go ahead and get these brackets on and then we will get to the lights. So as I'm learning with this Toyota Tundra is that there is a ton of 12mm bolts on this truck, as the hood mount bolts are 12mm. Before I loosen this though, it is noted in the SDHQ instructions, as well as my own common sense, that we are going to clean some of the dirt off right here and mark where this mounts exactly, just so that we don't screw up any of our hood spacing with the fenders and the grill and stuff. It still might come out a little wonky because, again, we're all, you know, monkeys turning wrenches on our weekends, right guys? So we're gonna do our best to get that back exactly where we found it. So let's wipe off the dirt and then we will pull these bolts out and install the first bracket. And then your driver's side bracket is going to be this one with the little rubber pad on the inner side, and it's going to mount something like this. So bear with me while we take these bolts out and get these brackets installed. Okay, looks like we lucked out. We got it installed. It was pretty easy. You guys saw that. It was maybe 90 seconds. And it did shift a little bit, so I just had to kind of wiggle it that way. I did it one at a time just because I don't have any help here to help hold the hood or anything like that. So if you are by yourself, that actually might be super beneficial. But let's go ahead and do it on the passenger side, and then we'll get on installing the lights. All right, we went ahead and got the passenger side one installed. I didn't film it because A, the GoPro overheated and needed a charge, so put that off to the side in the AC. Secondly, it's literally the exact same process I showed you on the driver's side, and we double checked and our fitments are nice and beautiful on both sides. But this is how your brackets should look. And yeah, there's no cutting. The plastic trim right here behind it, or it's actually more of a rubber actually, just sits right there. So let's go ahead and get our XL Sports installed, and we will make sure that the only concern I have with the light is if it's going to be too close to the window when the hood's up. So we're going to go ahead and get the first one installed and make sure that's not an issue, and then we will move on. Brackets and my hardware of choice. Okay, All right, we got our first light installed. Now let's go over to the passenger side and install that one. We're clear, guys, we're clear. So with the Baja Designs XL Sports, obviously, these, you got plenty of room there between the light and the windows, so anytime you're opening the hood, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Obviously, be careful. I'm not sure if the Baja Designs LP series, I think those ones are more flat on the back, and honestly, I'm not super familiar with any rigid or aux beam or anything beyond that. So if you are going to run these on your Tundra, the SDHQ ones, make sure that whatever lights you're looking at don't have too much of an overhang of this. If anything, let me get you, bam, just under 4 inches. So like I say, make sure if you got a real deep light, make sure the mounting is going to have your light protruding more forward and not back. Otherwise you might have clearance issues. So as you can see, now that we've got the XL Sports both installed, they're in a rough adjustment right now because obviously we don't have power at this very moment to turn them on. That's what we're going to work on next. So I'm going to secure our harness right here. I'm probably going to zip tie this around the rubber isolator on that bracket. It seems like the nicest spot to kind of help run it up underneath.